"Aha!" Morrie yelled. I spun around. Morrie barreled into the kitchen. I could just make out a rectangular object in his hands and the long cord dragging across the carpet behind him. "What's that?" "I have no idea. It was plugged into the telly. It might be some kind of DVD player, but look at the size of this hole." Morrie poked his fingers into a wide slot. When he removed them and held them up to my nose, I saw they were covered in dirt. Transylvanian dirt. "I think that's a VCR. I fumbled in my bag for my vial of holy water. We were running low, which meant we'd need to add stealing from a Catholic church, again, to our long list of indiscretions. Mum used to have one when I was little. You watch videos, which are on spools of magnetic tape. You have to hold down a button to fast forward or rewind. You couldn't skip around scenes. But you could use them to record programs off the telly so you didn't miss anything." Morrie looked confused. "You mean you couldn't just select a show and push play?" "Nope. The newspaper published a list of what programs were and their times, and you had to show up at that time or miss out. Unless you had a VCR, of course." "How quaint." Morrie looked at the machine with such unrivalled disgust, I fell in love with him a tiny bit more. James Moriarty needed the best of everything in life, and that included the latest technology. And he needs me. The thought sent a thrill racing through my veins. There was a reason I came with Morrie on these burglaries. He could probably do them on his own, and sometimes, like the time with the constable, I was more of a liability. But the way he smiled at me when I pulled on my catsuit and snuck through the countryside with him did delicious things to my insides. Morrie tended to view most interactions with humans as exercises in lower brain functions, but he was never afraid to be completely himself around me, even when his true self was manipulating an innocent with his charms or gleefully committing property damage. If I had to be truly honest, I got a thrill out of every moment we spent together, walking a tightrope edge of being caught. My master criminal had rubbed off on me more than I'd like to admit,